Greetings, Gore Sport fans! It's a beautiful evening on Jefferson Island, just perfect weather for our unwilling contestants to compete in the Varigan City Death Watch. My name is Howard Buckshot Holmes, and along with my co-commentator, Kreese Kreeley, I'll be giving you a slay-by-slay account of tonight's bloodbath. With access to the more than 10,000 cameras in this city, you can be sure not to miss a single disembowelment or brutal ass-shanking. Isn't that right, Kreese?
Key fucking wrecked, Howard. I've survived more than my share of these crazy contests, and I can tell you that our audience is going to see more gushing blood and severed heads than a troop of Girl Scouts camping in an unexploded minefield. We've got some savage contestants, amazing arenas, and a fuckload of surprises for you.
So sharpen your knives, place your bets, and get ready to enjoy Death Watch.
So much fun, it hurts. Once they start to stumble like that, you can do any fucked up thing you want to them.
Oh, same principle as roofies.
You're a sick puppy.
That bull had more poles sticking in him than my ex on a Friday night.
And he ended up spiked against the wall, leaking fluids on the floor.
The similarities are uncanny. Careful, Jack. That engine will suck you harder than my wife sucks the pizza delivery guy.
Jack better mind the vortex. He could be sucked to his death if he's not careful.
Generally not a bad way to go, but in this case, it's something to avoid. And here comes the pain train.
You know how in India it's common for people to ride on the outsides of trains?
Sure.
These aren't popular over there. You know, a cockroach can live for a week without its head?
Big deal. I went through 8 years of marriage without any head.
When those wankers wobble, they're sitting ducks for any shit you want to pull on them.
Could you write I huff hobo chode on their foreheads with lipstick?
You could, but it wouldn't help you win Death Watch. Jack looks better now.
More proof that there's nothing that a liberal dose of pharmaceuticals won't fix.
This message brought to you by drugs. Drugs, take them often and indiscriminately. That Jack is a real stand-up guy.
He just tossed that guy into a flaming barrel. How's that a stand-up guy?
Because that burning body will keep 3 hobos warm for the night.
Wow, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, see?
Bravo, Jack, bravo. That's a clever solution to a thorny problem.
Wow, the shit you say sometimes makes me want to smack you.
Jack throws like a little girl.
Yeah, a little girl who can kick your ass.
That's any little girl. Oops! Looks like Jack missed his train.
That other fucker sure didn't.
His ears must be ringing.
Well, it's hard to tell since they're nowhere near his body. You know what I don't get? I don't get why they call him Little Eddie when he's so fucking big.
I think it's supposed to be ironic.
What?
You know, the use of words to express something other than, and especially the opposite of, the literal meaning. Usually a humorous or sardonic literary style or form.
You got beat up in school a lot, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I get the feeling Jack could just do this all day.
You know, Kreese, if you love what you do, then you never have to work a day in your life.
Howard, that guy is definitely not working.
Short toss. Put your back in it, Jack.
Yeah, you feel nice and safe telling Jack what to do from the security of this booth, don't you?
Yes, I do, Kreese. Yes, I do.
I can really sympathize with that guy. I've been stuck to the floor before.
With spikes?
No, it was gum and it was really inconvenient. I'm with you, brother.
That fucker's looking a little bushed.
Speaking of bush, do you prefer a muff or a landing strip?
On me or the hooker? Cheers.
That reminds me, I gotta make an appointment to see my proctologist.
Anything serious?
Nah, right now we're just friends.
I still don't understand why a city has giant saw blades all over the place.
Are you a city engineer?
Well, I'm not a city
Well, then shut the fuck up. They don't come up here and tell you how to be a commentator. Looks like Jack should have been a baseball player.
You really think so?
Fuck no. He would murder the other team, his team, and anybody who didn't get out of the stadium fast enough.
Would at least make the game exciting.
Amen to that. Mad skill.
And they told me a lifetime playing darts in crappy bars would get me nowhere.
Dude, it has gotten you nowhere. Jack made the bullseye, not you.
I need a drink.
Solid hit. He should try for a double.
I tried to double with a donkey and a dwarf. I walked with a limp for a week, but the dwarf grew 6 inches. You know what I mean.
I know too much already.
Whoever has to clean up this mess is going to have a hard time pulling all the shit out of that guy.
Oof, it's almost as if Jack hates the cleaning crew. You, sir, are a fucking idiot.
Thank you for calling me sir. So this is the Cowboys' 10th time here at the games. He's become a regular fan favorite with his flashy moves and lightning-fast quick draw.
Howard, I hate that prick. When we fought, that dirty bastard kicked me with his spurs and tore my scrotum. You know, my nuts unraveled like 2 balls of yarn. You know how fucking long 2 balls of yarn is?
Well, Jack just finished him off by giving him a taste of his own medicine.
Was that medicine salty and gooey?
Yeah, but not like you like. That's what I call a heart attack.
That's what I call a dickwad comment.
You're a hateful man. Stick around, buddy.
What's that guy's name?
How should I know?
Well, you called him Buddy.
Fuck you.
It's not my fault you don't have any friends.
Yes, it is. Jack banged that guy. He banged him hard.
Jack is going to be banging guys all night with that gong around.
He's going to bang a whole gang of guys.
You're saying there's going to be a gang bang?
Yes, we will probably see a big old gang bang tonight.
Have we played out the whole bang as a reference to sex joke?
I can't think of any more. Ah, tossing guys with mouthfuls of mad juice at hot chicks. Reminds me of my college years.
Bullseye!
I call it a boob's eye.
Of course you do. When did this turn into a fucking fishing show?
Jack's got a hook in that guy deeper than the one my ex has in my balls.
That reminds me, when's lunch?
After breakfast. It's so nice when people hook up in this competition. Did you hear the one about the butcher who backed into his meat grinder and got a little behind in his work?
No. What happened to him?
He backed into his fucking meat grinder. Oh, fuck it, never mind.
I can tell you from experience that those happy pills work even better if you grind them up and inject them into the folds of your scrotum.
I'll give you $1 if you can tell me one thing that isn't better if you grind it up and inject it into the folds of your scrotum.
Ha-ha! You got me! You gotta love these modern conveniences.
Seems kind of dangerous, though, don't you think, Kreese?
Only if you're down there. I mean, from up here, they're awesome.
Here comes Rin Rin, the fantastic Kung Fu Queen. Kreese, didn't the two of you have a thing a while back?
If by thing you mean a 5-minute fight that left me spitting teeth and pissing blood, yeah, then we had a thing.
Jack lobs those losers like they were my ex-wife tossing my belongings out the second-story window of our house. Without even so much as a warning. I mean, I asked her why, but all I got was the same old, I want to be treated like a woman, and you never put the lid down on the toy.
And we're back from the sad epic that is Howard's life to rejoin Deathwatch.
Why can't you get it up like your brother?
Shut your trap. Another fucking ninja.
I've composed a haiku in honor of this moment, Kreese.
All right, drop it down.
Ninja rise from floor. Red spray paint ceiling and walls. Jack is triumphant.
5, 7, 5. Bitches. There's more parts flying out there than when I put my dick in a blender full of pickled herring.
Why would you do that?
Well, I like penis coladas.
Normally you think of a spear as a stabbing weapon. It takes a genius like Jack to hack a guy to pieces with one.
Or a psychotic killing machine.
I'll give you that one.
Jack just set a record in the long distance for airborne head.
Previously held by trapeze artists and blowjob experts, the Flying Foxsuckers. Callously carved cadavers, violent vivisections, and just plain crazy science gone wrong. Science! That's what's hidden behind the blood-spattered walls of the castle's monstrous laboratory. Anyone dumb enough to wander into this basement butcher shop unprepared is likely to wind up with an electrode up his ass and 6 pig tits grafted to his back.
7.
Huh?
7 pig tits. They sewed one on my stomach, too.
Dude, awesome. Can I touch it? Go ahead.
I love this bit. Bouncing those bastards off the seesaw reminds me of my childhood.
You must have had a fucked up childhood.
You don't even want to know.
Look at Jack acting like a kid.
None of the kids in my neighborhood ever cut off people's heads with a chainsaw. Well, one kid, but it wasn't done maliciously. I slid down a wire once, couldn't jerk off for 2 days.
Took 2 days to heal?
Took 4 weeks to heal, I just had no willpower. Wow, Jack needs better hand-eye coordination.
Or, in this case, better victim big monster hand coordination. Let's go out there and start a drum circle.
Be my fucking guest, you filthy hippie wannabe.
Oh yeah, Frank! I remember you fighting this guy in the '07 games. He had his arm so far up your ass that you look like an adorable hand puppet.
Yeah, well, they took the toughest chunks off a bunch of dead fighters and stitched them together to make this electric motherfucker. Yeah, he's dumb as a box full of blondes, but stronger than shit with a punch that'll zap the ass off you.